Hey guys, it's Steph from the Hot Moon Podcast, and I gotta say the Denver Nuggets and Clippers series has by far been the best series up until this point of these NBA playoffs. It's been sneaky good, I gotta give Kawhi Leonard a lot of credit. The last few years, he's been getting a lot of heat, and I felt some of this heat has been justifiable. I've flamed him up many times. I've flamed up, more recently Marcus Morris saying he's the most feared player in the NBA. I still disagree. He's the most or the most dangerous. No, he's the most respectable player because I can't give fear to a guy who's been missing the playoffs and been injured routinely. But minds can change depending on how this playoff run is currently going for Kawhi Leonard. I mean, guys, man, 15-19, Kawhi Leonard was automatic tonight. This was a hell of a game, back and forth. Both teams feel evenly matched. You can make the argument, you can make a strong case that the Clippers, they gave away game one, right? I mean, you can make the case that they should be up 2-0 heading back to Los Angeles in that new arena and finish this team off in the Denver Nuggets, or at least, be up 3-1. Ty Lue's been amazing. Okay, just to have this team where it is and hold serve till Kawhi Leonard can get back in form and be healthy is amazing. Just the evolution of Norman Powell, okay, and then James Harden being that ultimate team leader this season has been great. Ty Lue should definitely be getting Coach of the Year honors. I know we're in the playoffs, so it doesn't matter. Maybe the votes are already in. So I'm sure Ty Lue's definitely gotten some Coach of the Year honors. And look, I mean, this Clippers team, if they're going to be playing like this, is live, right? At this point, I've always said, even my criticism of Kawhi Leonard, I've never taken away his accolades or accomplishments. Okay, I always said when healthy. I always say Kawhi Leonard is a top 5, top 10 player in the NBA when healthy. It was always an asterisk every time I had to mention his name, right? But then he's always not playing, injured, hobbled. I remember that one year against us, he's playing, he's cooking us, and then he doesn't show up the next game in the playoffs, and it's just been now Kawhi Leonard. Not to be overjoyed, because when Kawhi Leonard is healthy, I've said this as well too, is when he is healthy, it is great for the NBA. It is great for NBA playoffs because the type of damage this brother can do when he is on point. Kawhi Leonard's mid-range. Listen, I know people like Shea. Shea has reminded people how great the mid-range game is. Shea is damn near almost automatic from the mid-range as well, but Kawhi Leonard was doing the mid-range game well before Shea. Okay, Kawhi Leonard in the low post, mid-range, mid to a free throw line in that perimeter, automatic. All right, when he's selective of hitting threes, it almost feels like every other shot from three, he's gonna make it. Okay, and he played excellent defense tonight. I mean, this was probably out of all the playoff performance. I know Steph had a hell of a night, game one, against the Rockets. Okay, I know Luka dropped there, but in a winning performance like this, this has been the best performance of any playoff player I've seen thus far. Okay, I mean, this Clippers team is a veteran team. It's a smart team led by Ty Lue. This Clippers team can make a lot of noise. Now, I know the series tied 1-1. We're gonna see what the MVP Jokic is gonna do on the road. Okay, everybody kept listing off his stats. Van Gundy brother, who was color commentating the game, was saying, Jokic is the best numbers of Jokic's career. I don't know how he could not win MVP. No knock against Shea. How could he not be MVP? Okay, all right, great. That's your stance. That's your flag. Go ahead. Let's see what the MVP in many people's eyes for this season and Jokic can do on the road. All right, the game is getting chippy, it's getting physical. We saw some antics with Jamal Murray. Jamal Murray likes playing these antics, okay? And he got lucky that he didn't get a tech, and then he ends up just getting a foul and shooting a free throw. It was some weird foul calls. The game was not really officiated the best. Okay, hopefully there's a different crew and the officiating can be much better. But for Kawhi Leonard, right, we've been waiting to see a Kawhi Leonard breakout. It's been a treat. You almost forget how good he's been because it's been so long. I mean, I didn't really forget, but he hasn't been active, right? You almost take it for granted, his greatness. But at the same time, you can't knock people for getting on Kawhi Leonard. Not that it's all his fault. Okay, he's very quiet. His personality, then just these injuries, and starting from San Antonio all the way where he magically was able to stay healthy for Toronto, and then in LA, it's just been an absolute disaster. But so far, can Kawhi Leonard in this postseason run, if he can stay upright, because you got to hold your breath still, but if he's going to stay upright and playing like this, can he right the wrongs, right? This is another subplot line in the NBA playoffs, man. I love these plot lines we're having here, okay? And the Kawhi Leonard plot line, it is starting to cook. Can this brother really take the Clippers to new heights they haven't been before? You know what I'm saying? I mean, this is great for the NBA with the competition in the West. Makes up for interesting dynamic on who's going to get out of here. At this point, I can't have a lock on who's coming out. Anyways, guys, y'all leave me your thoughts about all this and Kawhi Leonard's performance and his resurgence is what it's seeming like. Thanks for watching. Please like, subscribe. I'm out.